Okay, so I'm starting a fire. I went out in the desert yesterday and just picked wood. I just picked wood from, see that? I started with the small twigs. Now, normally I used to have a companion who would be a part of this, but that companion moved, so I am doing it on my own, which is cool because it's fun. Now I got some nice ribeye steaks I'm gonna cook, and I'll put these larger pieces on after a little bit. But as you can see, the little pieces of branches in here, very small, but you see how it catches. And these bigger pieces will go on very shortly. It's gonna make a very, very, very nice dinner. And I do, of course, over here, have a couple of ribeye steaks I've been marinating. It's me, your guide to all this deliciousness, and I'm starving, by the way. So there's our fire. Only took me a couple of moments, and since my nose has been fixed, I can smell the wood burning, and it's mesquite, and it's free. What's my favorite number? Free. I like that number when it's free. Okay, everybody, I'm going to put it on pause. We'll talk to you soon. Now, of course, it's warm. So I brought my trusty mister. Oh, oh my goodness sakes. Ah, now that makes a difference. Very, very nice. I just got to get rid of the slick willy look in my hair. And these ribeyes, the flies have discovered them. But I don't care unless they plan to get in the fire. You know, what I think is really awesome. Oh my gosh! The last time I went with a friend named Joanne, and my nose was plugged. But now that I've released, had my surgery, I can smell the wood. It smells wonderful. And I'm going to be putting some bigger pieces on in just a moment, these larger ones down here. It took me all of about 5-10 minutes to collect this wood. And boy, does it matter. I mean, the steaks were discounted, and it smells so good. Okay, pause time. Okay, so now are cooking. You see how much bigger those are? I still have those. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let all this burn down almost until it's like coals. These bigger logs, I'm going to let them burn down, and then once it's like coals, I'll put the steaks on, let them cook, and then when I want a nice charbroil burn on the steaks, those cross patterns, then what I'll do is I will add that little bit of wood that's left, and that wood will ignite it beautifully. And the greatest thing is that I'll actually be able to smell the steaks. Now, I've had a friend that I used to really cook with, she would always smell the steaks, and she said they were wonderful. I had no idea. I couldn't smell at all. But now I can smell wonderfully. Oh, and that wood alone smells wonderful. So pretty soon I'll be taking these steaks over, definitely be putting them on that fire. It's all timing. And this is my environment tonight. Yeah. Over there they have a pool. I don't know if you can see it, but on the other side of that car there's a big nice pool. And I'd like to be a part of that. Except I'm too busy cooking. Yeah, baby. Cooking. Now see, you gotta watch the wind, because if that smoke gets in your face. Now you see how these have really ignited. Those larger logs have just really, at first I thought the fire was gonna get weak, but no. Those big ones have ignited. I'll let them burn down just a little, like I said. But not bad and fun, and it smells good. Just the wood alone, it's like a great cologne. Hey, that rhymes. All right, so coming back. Now those big pieces of wood, probably about 10 minutes. You know, you see how it's turning white? Those bigger pieces are really hanging in there. But now there's a base. Sorry about moving the camera around like this, everybody, or whoever sees this. But as you can see, still got plenty of wood for that nice charbroil look is what I want. That nice charbroil look. But I'll let that burn down and it'll be like charcoal when it's all white and hot. But it's free and it's mesquite and it smells so good. I am so glad to have my nose back. So this has been about 15-20 minutes. If it were nighttime, this fire would be really beautiful. But no. But this is the right time. This is the right time for me. So I'm happy. Got water to put the fire out later. Here's a smaller barbecue. No, I don't like that. I like the big ones, the long ones. But again, I got a nice saw from Ace Hardware for about 14 bucks, and I cut this wood. There was a couple of big branches that had up and died, and they were just laying there all brown and dry. Like I said, in no time at all, I cut them up and I put them in that brown container, and it took me no time. All the little branches on the outside, I just snapped those loose for tinder, and took me no time at all. I did work up a sweat. That's the truth. I did work up a sweat, but it's a good sweat. So anyway, I'll be putting on the steak soon, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on pause. Bye. So now we're at the point where I open this up. It's been marinating for about 3 days. Okay. The fat is bringing some of the flame up to it. Those are ribeyes on the bone. Instead of $30, I paid $15, and I had them frozen. And my attitude is, yeah, okay, they're frozen. Let's do something about it. About 3 packs of them, 2 in each pack. So now, so far I only smell the wood, but not an issue. I'll eat one of these here, and I'll take one home for later, like an hour from now. No, I'm joking. Anyway, nice to have you all with me. I don't mind cooking all by myself. I really don't. It's kind of fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna get in, take a little hit of that steak. See how the flame isn't necessarily on the steaks? It's not really touching, see? Before it was coming through those grills, but now it's barely even getting across. As you can see, it's licking at the steaks. But it's burned down quite a bit. And I'm trying to get a smell. Man, okay, I'm training to go work with the folks that are developmentally disabled, and I drank soup, ate soup for the majority of the day, and now I'm starving. So these steaks are going to be sweet. I'm going to go ahead and season it. I do have, let me see here. It's Himalayan pink sea salt with garlic and pepper, black pepper. It really does smell good just by itself. Okay, I'm gonna go check them out. Okay, this is my first turn. So the side you saw that was up a moment ago is now being cooked. You are getting some real nice charbroil, and oh yeah, very, very, very nice. And to think it, no lighter fluid, no charcoal, not that charcoal's a sin, but I mean, see how much further it is down now? It's way down. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna turn them off and so they don't stick to the grill. Okay, so now this is my last touch. I did use some of the wood here. The flames have gotten so low. You have good charbroil markings here, but if you look on the other side, when I would turn them over, they were pale. Now you see how those pieces of wood that I just put in, just a couple of those. See how those pieces of wood I put in? They're really, really reaching up, and they're starting to catch those steaks, because I do want that charbroil on both sides. See, that's real pretty, but I'm gonna keep working with this. Yeah, yes, indeed. So I did cut a piece off. The others are still cooking away. You can see that smoke. Man, does it smell good. So I'm gonna cut this. Don't mind if I put my camera down. And this ribeye steak tastes so good. Can't believe it. Okay, so first bite. Here we go. Oh man. Yeah. I used a coffee marinade. And now see how I turned it, and see how the top of the steak is getting wet, like a little lake? If you really want to make a difference, what you do is you go to the butcher and you get fat, and they'll give it to you, or maybe 50 cents. Now see how those pieces of wood have brought that fire right back up, and we're getting that charbroil on the other side. It was very pale. Now, what I'm gonna do is eat this, of course. Oh, good. Oh my God, it's shameless. Now, I'm staying downwind. Look at that. Nice and black. I don't want to lose all that juice. See that? Sizzling away. See this? Look at that. Fire's gonna burn for a while. I don't care. I'll put it out before I leave. Look at that. Sizzling. Just sizzling. Oh my gosh. Now the flies are gonna go nuts. Again, I really don't care about the wood. I can put that up before I leave. Oh man. You see what I'm gonna get into right now? Oh man. This is sinful. And it beautiful ribeye on the bone. See how nice and blackened that is? Okay, the flies really are gonna love it too, but who do I care? Well, I hope you all enjoyed the little tutorial. Got something to drink, and it was a pleasure having you along, and I did very well. I don't mind being alone. It was good, good, good. So now see the other side. That was the original. Ouch. All right, everybody. God bless y'all. I'll say my prayer and thanks for this food. Family over there is now playing volleyball, and I'm gonna eat. Take care, everybody. Love, daughter and all. Love you all.